Welcome to Songwriters at Play. Highlights from the live music showcases held all over the Central Coast. We call today's show A Tale of Three Sundays, and they all occurred in November out in the garden of Sculptera Winery in Paso Robles, California. Let's start with November 2nd, 2014, when we featured fingerstyle guitarist James Spate. Originally from Visalia and now based in San Diego, James was accompanied by cellist Nicholas Topp.
This is a song called Worth. I lived in Argentina for a good portion of a year. I met a girl there. It presented some questions as I was planning to move back home. Our relationship presented some questions of value and worth. I learned a lot in that season, and this is a song about it. This song's called Worth.
Need you to come and burn me with a kiss. Need you to come and scar me with your lips. Need you to come because I know that I can't live like this. Honey, you're sitting underneath your tongue. When you say my name I come undone, 'cause all that I've known for so long is to be overcome. But she touched my head, and I saw the excitement in her hazel eyes. She touched my head, and in that moment I knew the question would arise: what am I worth to you? Or are you just alone and wanna feel right now? And she said, what am I worth to you? Or are you just alone and wanna feel right now? Need you to come and burn me with a kiss. Need you to come and scar me with your lips. Need you to come because I know that I can't live like this. Honey, you're sitting underneath your tongue. When you say my name I come undone, 'cause all that I've known for so long is to be overcome. And I saw the excitement in her hazel eyes. She touched my head, and in that moment I knew the question would arise. And she said, what am I worth to you? Or are you just alone and wanna feel right now? What am I worth to you? Or are you just alone and wanna feel right now? What am I worth to you? I don't know right now. What am I worth to you? I don't know been a while, it's been a while since we last talked. I was a child, you were a child, but that was last fall. And what hurts the worst is to know that I'm trying, but it seems like you won't let anyone get close now. And I was wrong, but baby, talk to me. How long you gonna hold this on? Baby, talk to me. You know that we both come so far along since we last talked. And I was wrong, but baby, talk to me. How long you gonna hold this on? Baby, talk to me. You know that we both come so far along since we last talked. It's been a while, it's been a while since we last talked. I was a child, you were a child, but that was last fall. And what hurts the worst is to know that I'm trying, but it seems like you won't let anyone get close now. And I was wrong, but baby, talk to me. How long you gonna hold this on? Baby, talk to me. You know that we both come so far along since we last talked. And I was wrong, but baby, talk to me. How long you gonna hold this on? Baby, talk to me. You know your memories have become so far since we last talked. Trees, it left me with a symphony of warm-colored tones I may never have known. Had I not fractured these bones, it led me home, put a king on my throne, calls me slow.
This is a song called Effort. I hope you guys enjoy it.
I made an agreement with a demon that I couldn't write. Past 6 years have cursed my life. He said I couldn't sing, and I told him he was right. I gave him my ears and listened to his lies. This time things can be restored. This is wisdom, the server you adore. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love. as sweet as honey in exchange for bitter wine. From 3 nails it flows and it gives me life. A little bag of money and I couldn't decline. I traded in love for a worthless life. This time things can be restored. This is wisdom you serve or you adore. Freely giving what I can't afford. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child, you don't have to work for love anymore. You don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child. You don't have to work for love anymore. Slow down, child. You don't have to work for love anymore. Thank you all.
You just heard guitarist James Spate with Nicholas Topp adding cello. They played our showcase November 2nd, 2014 at Sculptera Winery in Paso Robles, California, where we present free shows and will be celebrating 4 years of Sundays on January 18th and featuring Janet Robin, who was our first featured artist ever at Sculptera Winery. All the details are at songwritersthatplay.com. Coming up next, Beth Wood from Eugene, Oregon on Songwriters at Play. Brought to you by Central Coast Music, meeting or beating mail order prices in Morro Bay. And McPhee's Grill, 20 years in Templeton, now open at historic Sebastian's, across from Hearst Castle.
Hi, Ian McPhee here. It has been 20 years since we opened McPhee's Grill in Templeton. As we look forward to another 20, I would like to thank all of our customers for their lasting support. Now for something new. Visit us at historic Sebastian's in beautiful San Simeon, located across Highway 1 from the entrance to Hearst Castle. Come join us by the beach for local grass-fed Hearst Ranch beef burgers, grilled fresh fish, deli sandwiches, and salads. Every Tuesday through Sunday, 11:30 to 4.
McPhee's Grill, across from the grain elevator in picturesque downtown Templeton, and now at the beach, across the street from Hearst Castle at historic Sebastian's.
Welcome back to Songwriters at Play. They're known as the Backroads Wineries, and they're on the east side of Paso Robles. And on those back roads, you'll find 20 wineries. And if they need a theme song, here's one from Beth Wood. We featured her last November 9th at one of those Backroads wineries, Sculptera.
Well, I drove down from Eugene, and therefore I'd like to dedicate this song to Interstate 5. I grew up in a little place called Lubbock, Texas, which is, people don't usually clap when you say Lubbock, so it's cool, don't worry about it. But I think growing up in a place like that maybe set my internal clocks to a little bit slower pace. And sometimes when I'm in the big city, I find myself struggling to keep up. This song is called Backroads. is an interstate world. I am a back roads girl, chewing on the heart of every matter. Here it's all neon and noise, but I am denim and turquoise, and I'm trying to find the meaning in all the chatter. 6 a.m. the alarm rings. I can't move this heavy load. The world is spinning, a new day beginning. You go on ahead, but I'm gonna take the back roads. I have tried to match the speed, but my nature intercedes. I think of what I should have said 2 days later, and I can't make the words come. Got no daggers on my tongue, and I'm useless without my pen and paper. Your thoughts come at me like laser beams, but mine don't fly the way of the crow. The moment's demanding a little understanding. You go on ahead, but I'm gonna take the back road. Always running 2-step speed, and truth be told, lately I don't mind. It's a mystery where we go when we die, and some folks try and crack that code. You can spend your attention looking for redemption. You go on ahead, but I'm gonna take the back road. I love Karen's story about the billboard that pissed her off so much that she had to write songs about it. That reminded me of this song, which I wrote because I heard an ad on the radio that pissed me off so bad I had to write a response. So this is for you. And it was around Valentine's Day, and this ad came on for a jewelry store, and the guy came on and he said, "Diamonds, it's your best wife insurance." So I thought that was so incredibly cheesy that it needed a vocal response. Don't give me diamonds, don't give me gold, just give me something that's true to behold. Walk with me, sweetness, into the light, but don't give me diamonds, baby, just give me tonight. I never had much of nothing, I never wanted for more. I just want something that's worth fighting for. And real love comes easy when your heart is set right. So don't give me diamonds, baby, just give me tonight. And I can see with perfect clarity the cut and color of your love. Your golden heart is 24 karat to me, and one treasure is enough. Yeah, yeah. One thing's for certain that we can count on. Time is a jewel that we hold in our palms. We must carry it gently, hold it up to the light. So don't give me diamonds, baby, just give me tonight. And I can see with perfect clarity the cut and color of your love. Your golden heart is 24 karat to me. One treasure is enough. Yeah, yeah. Hey. Ooh. Real love comes easy when your heart is set right. Don't give me diamonds, baby, just give me tonight. And don't give me diamonds, baby, just give me tonight. Well, you just never know where, inspiration for a song is going to come from. And sometimes it's a billboard, sometimes it's a radio. In this particular case, it was a conversation I had with a friend of mine. My friend Greg, we were doing a little tour together. And Greg's one of these real quiet guys. He doesn't really say very much, but when he does, it's really hilarious. I was talking to Greg before one of our shows. I was telling him how much I hate wearing makeup, and I always wait till the last minute to put it on. And he's like, yeah, me too. So as we were talking, some of our audience had started walking in, and I said, well, I guess I better go in there and get sparkly. I said, Greg, I'm going to try to go from 0 to sparkle in 5 minutes. And he looked at me and he said, Beth, sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to 0. But I did hear a little bell that went, ding, that's a song. We had a contest to see who could write this song first. It took me 8 years, but I won, so here it is. Digging for diamonds, searching for gold. Down in the belly of the earth where the light won't go. Silence here so heavy I can't breathe. There's a mouth between you up there and me down underneath. So shine a light and throw a rope, 'cause I could use a little hope. Now I'm not looking for a hero, but sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to 0. Scratching the surface, I disappear. Down in the belly of the place where I face my fear. And tethered to my sketchy memory, there's a little bird singing out, won't you set me free? So shine a light and throw a rope, 'cause I could use a little hope. I'm not looking for a hero, but sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to 0. Yeah. I finally see the sky. Lord, have mercy, mercy on my eyes. So shine a light and throw a rope, 'cause I could use a little hope. I ain't looking for a hero. Sometimes it's a long, hard climb. Hey, yeah, sometimes it's a long, hard climb. Yeah, sometimes it's a long, hard climb just to get to zero. Yeah. I'm gonna get there. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna get there. So I had a chance to go back to Lubbock, Texas for my high school reunion. It was really fun and awkward. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I drove past the house that I grew up in. And it was a very strange, disorienting experience. It was like, dude, who shrunk my house? It was not how I remembered it. So I just kind of stood there and let all the memories wash over me and put them into this song. It's called The House That Made Me. And the night before I was getting ready to record, I found out that Miranda Lambert has a song called The House That Built Me. Dang it! But I think they're really different houses, so I just went ahead and went with it. Doesn't seem right. They painted the back fence white and the basketball goal replaced by a weather vane pole. Shiny new cars in the driveway where we all used to play. And here I am, a stranger in a strange land. Well, it's just like they said it would be. And I can see that now from where I stand, all alone in front of the house that made me. This is the house that made me. We would cut these summer lawns in the hours after dawn, and we'd run wild and we would run, but by 6 o'clock we would rush home to a mother and father at a kitchen table. Nowadays that seems like a miracle. And here I am, a stranger in a strange land. Well, it's just like they say it would be. And I can see that now from where I stand, all alone in front of the house that made me. This is the house that made me. And here's where we would hide when tornadoes came, huddled in the hallway like it was a game. And there beyond my reach was a record playing, Willie with his blue eyes crying in the rain. And here's the red birdhouse hanging from above, with the fragile little babies crying out for love. And now what's that mean old blue jay scoop them up, one by one by one, and my heart just came undone. feel like that kid, yeah, that I always did. Except somehow everything has changed, and still everything's the same. Well, it's just like they said it would be, and I can see that now from where I stand, all alone in front of the house that made me. This is the house that made me. It's the house that made me. This is the house, yeah, this is the house. The true story is called Funeral Day. We were laughing, it was funeral day. I guess it might seem strange that we behave that way. It was just our bodies craving levity. My grief, a heavy blanket weighing down on me. So we laughed until the sun went down, trading stories, passing the bottle around, recalling all the good times that we had. It didn't seem so sad. Well, it all started at the parlor doors. Cousin Henry's kid tripped on an extension cord. We busted out. What else could we do? Hell, I knew that you were up there cracking up too. So we laughed until the preacher came in. We settled down and we listened to him, staring at your photograph. It didn't seem so sad. It didn't seem so sad. Well, we got some dirty looks from the old blue hair crowd, but with all due respect, I think we did you proud by laughing out loud. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Some days I miss you. Years have gone by. There's a tiny hole in my heart, but I can't bear to cry. You brought me joy, joy to everyone. And it's just a simple story. We're here and then we're gone. So I laugh, remembering that day, how we carried on and how it washed our tears away. I'm smiling and I'm looking back. It doesn't seem so sad. It doesn't seem so sad. It doesn't seem so sad. Thank you so much.
Wow, what a great set. That was Beth Wood, everybody.
Her name is Beth Wood, and she was on the road from Eugene, Oregon, playing November 9th, 2014 at Sculptera Winery in Paso Robles, California. We're starting a new series at Bang the Drum Brewery in San Luis Obispo. It'll be on Monday night starting January 12th. For details on the great free shows coming up at Bang the Drum, check out songwritersatplay.com. Get ready to let your hair down, because coming up next is Freddie and Francine on Songwriters at Play. Hey, this holiday season, why not start a new tradition? Instead of the same old lame Christmas music, how about a drum circle? A great way to perk up Christmas morning and get the attention of HR during those holiday office parties. Lucky for you, Central Coast Music has just got in a boatload of doumbeks and djembes. If you need a great portable amp for your hand drum, guitar, ukulele, whatever, you can't beat a Roland Cube. And you can't beat the at or below mail order prices at Central Coast Music. Plus, all kinds of ukuleles and every accessory under the sun to stuff the stockings of your favorite musician at Central Coast Music, your holiday headquarters. More of what you're looking for on Morro Bay Boulevard in Morro Bay.
Plus Santa's favorite, gift certificates for instruments, accessories, repairs, or vocal lessons.
From the land where palm trees sway.
Welcome back to Songwriters at Play. Highlights from the live music showcases held all over the Central Coast. But first things first, Freddie and Francine are not their real names. Bianca Caruso and Lee Ferris met in 2008 as cast members in a Hollywood production of the musical Hair. They co-wrote 30 songs in 2 years, recorded 2 full-length albums, then took 4 years off to do other things. And now they're back. And lucky for us, they stopped in for a guest set at Sculptera Winery in Paso Robles.
Came all the way from Los Angeles to be part of our show today. Our featured artists, Freddie and Francine. How about a big hand for them?
What am I without you? Who's to say that you want me to? Getting older, but you're growing down. I miss you when you're not around.
I ain't pretty when I ain't you. I'm holding on to what's been holding you. I kinda like it when you're not around. I wish I didn't need you now.
Say I'm crazy, say I'm wrong. Say I got to be the only one. There's a million things that I could do, but I wanna go home with you. I wanna go home with you. What am I without you? Oh, who's to say that you want me to? I'm living like I never lost my head. I'm sorry for the things I said.
You're in my mind, you're out of your head. I've been dreaming of the things you said. No one wants to hear your every thought. I'm drowning when you think I'm not.
You say I'm crazy, you say I'm wrong. You say I got to be the only one. And there's a million things that I could do, but I wanna go home with you. I wanna go home with you. What if I said what was on my mind? What if you did what I'm thinking now? You say I'm crazy, you say I'm wrong. Say I got to be the only one. And there's a million things that I could do, but I wanna go home with you. Say I'm crazy, say I'm wrong. Say I got to be the only one. And there's a million things that I could do, but I wanna go home with you. I wanna go home with you. I wanna go
I've got it figured out again. I'm coming to your ship with faith and laughter. I'm ready for a million things. I'm not ready for that wedding ring. I'll build you big and tall and paint you after. No, I am not myself. Yes, I am someone else. But you'd still love me if I woke with no voice. I'm feeling something sweet. I've got a lot to keep, but I'd still love it if you knocked down my door. Will you change your mind a million times? Your head'll spin if I called your mine. I'm running fast, but wishing you were closer. You got yours and I got mine. I'm hoping that you're true this time. I'm praying for love to take me over. No, I am not myself. Yes, I am someone else. But you'd still love me if I woke with no voice. I'm feeling something sweet. I've got a lot to keep, but I'd still love it if you knocked down my door. But I'd still love it if you knocked down my door. Knock 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 down my knock down my door, knock down my door, knock down my door, knock down my door. But I'd still love it if you knock down my door. Well, the moment that I reach you, and when I try to teach you, you ain't down for learning, cut my class every time. And the moment that we're flying is when you start to crying, and you ain't down for making love, but you still make the sound. That I touch you, you say I ain't enough for you. You don't play the lover, you're the street smart kind. Yeah, the moment that I spot you, you say I haven't got you. So I'll just play the actor and dim these lights down. What we gonna do now? Our love's on the line. I can tell you I tried, but I lost what I found. One at a time we run out of time. The moment that you find me, say that I've been blind to see all the ways you're changing, but I see you, my dear. Yeah, the moment that it's ending, we finally stop pretending. The time it took to build it up, just to knock it all down. find the time. What are we gonna do now? Our love's on the line. I can tell you I tried, but I lost what I found. What we gonna do now? Our love's on the line. I can tell you I tried, but I lost what I found. One at a time we've run out of time. Run out of time. Run out of time.
You just heard Lee Ferris and Bianca Caruso, also known as Freddie and Francine. They were our featured act on November 23rd, 2014 at Sculptera Winery in Paso Robles, California. This Songwriters at Play radio show was produced and voiced by Cliff Stepp, with live sound, script, and talent booking by Steve Key. Check out our calendar at songwritersatplay.com for details on upcoming shows. Our theme song is by Matthew White of Ballistic Cats. Thanks to Pepper Daniels and everybody at the Crush 92.5, the perfect blend. Hey, tell your friends to listen to Songwriters at Play every Monday at 6 p.m. and Fridays at 1 p.m. on The Crush. Listen to past shows at songwritersatplay.com or on iTunes.
This is show number 161.